What's up, snake fans? Dave Palumbo here for Muscle Serpents Daily. Every time I open my big mouth, I hear a big peacock screaming in the background. I guess he's telling me to shut up. That's the way it goes in the Wild West here. All right, well, we're gonna take a look in the snake room at some cool stuff I have going on there and some cool babies and, you know, just, once again, today was kind of like we were pairing males and females with the ball pythons again, and so I'm spot inspecting and spot cleaning. I want to thank my good friend Paul Miller and Yoda's Boas for both helping out with the big snakes, because obviously I have my leg and my leg is not obviously functional right now. So Pablo and Paul and Yoda all cleaned my big snakes yesterday, and so that's awesome. They're all sitting on nice fresh paper now, fresh water. I feel much better about that. So thank you guys for doing that. It's good to have nice friends, you know, that are snake people who can help you out when you're in need, and that's cool. So I always appreciate anyone who reaches out and, you know, offers to help, and it means a lot to me, because you know what, it means, you know, I have people that I can depend on. But we're gonna take a look at some of the coolness that I got going on today in the snake room. I'm always finding new stuff that I forget to show you guys, so I want to take a look at that. Monday we'll be looking at some stuff that's hatching out. I have a clutch right now that's in the process of hatching. It's a lavender albino female that was bred by a what was it bred by? It was a leopard blackhead het lavender. This male was the worst eater of all time. I've been talking about him for 3 years. He finally bred, and I got a viable clutch, so I'm super happy about that. I see some lavenders in there, so we're gonna have some fun looking at that clutch on Monday. But for now, let's go take a look and see what we got. All right, guys, this is a beautiful, beautiful male from 2021. This is a super fire, possible pastel, possible pinstripe, and possible spider. 50% het clown. Beautiful black-eyed leucistic male. He's a year old. He's looking really good, and I have a customer who's really interested in this boy, and he's actually in shed, so he's gonna look a lot better when he sheds out. But this guy proves out het clown, man. What a bargain this is. This guy is beautiful. Look at that. Really well behaved. He's got a great personality. When we take him out, he never bites or anything like that. So this is gonna go to a really lucky home right there. Look at that black eye. All right, my caramel het moonglow, the caramel het moonglow clutch, as we've tried to feed him for the first time, and this little one ate. I'm so excited. I don't even know what this is, to be honest with you. I'm speculating that this could be a caramel albino or a super caramel albino even. It's definitely not a snow, so we don't have any axanthic in here that I can see, because that would make it a little whiter. But it's got some really rich red tones. Now, obviously, these carpets go through an ontogenetic color change at a year old, so this is not going to be its permanent color. But this is pretty weird. I've hatched a lot of albinos. This doesn't look like a typical albino. I really believe it's either a caramel albino or a super caramel albino. We'll have to keep an eye on this one, Pop. This one's really cool, and she ate too. Awesome. All right, now black pastel candino or candy, which we're not sure yet, ate right out of hatching and one shed and already down in some food. You know, we don't actually feed our ball pythons immediately after they shed for the first time. We'll let them go a week or two, build up a little appetite, and they seem to eat really well after that. So he's looking good. Is this a male or female, Pop?
This is a female.
Oh, she's looking very good. Look at that weird pattern and circles, and black pastel does amazing things. You take away that black, but yet you don't take it all away because you got this candy or candino thing going on. Man, this is a really nice, very, very interesting contrasty snake. All right, a little makeshift clip here. We just basically opened up the egg box of the Scaleless clutch we had. They all hatched out, or actually they all shed out, first shed. What I wanted to show you was the diversity here. Now these are all it was blade scaleless head to blade scaleless head, which means we had a 25% chance of hitting a completely scaleless animal, 25% chance of hitting a super blade, and then obviously 25% of having a normal, and then 25% would be just regular blade. So I want to just show you, look at this snake. If you didn't know like what this snake was, you would say, yeah, this could be like an orange dream almost. Look at that, look at how bright this thing is. It's amazing how the scaleless heads just have a different, you know, even in the single form. Look, this one's a very high expression. This is a better one to show you. See, it's missing the scales in the head. So this is scaleless head. Now this is probably blade. It looks blade to me. And it looks completely different from a normal, okay? Just because it's missing scales on its head. It's incredible. Look at this one, okay? This one's even lighter. This is also scaleless head. And this might even be super blade. There's a lot of, I don't know. It's hard to tell. But the blade part is not as important as the scaleless head part, because it really takes a layer of melanin away and lightens these snakes up really quite a bit. Now, the really mind-blowing thing is that we got two scaleless animals. So these have no scales on them whatsoever. And look at this one. You would swear this is almost pastel, and there's no pastel in here. Now, what is making this scaleless, which is the super scaleless head, look darker than this one is really, I don't know, to be honest with you. Other than that, this looks like it has a reduced pattern. So this might be a super blade. This could be maybe a normal scaleless, or maybe even a blade scaleless. So I have to believe that the blade or super blade will reduce some coloration too, because this one's head and this one's heads are completely different. This is way lighter, much more reduced pattern. This one is really, look at this. Look at this little connected pattern here. How cool is that? So I would say this is probably super blade, but we'll have to prove it out. It's at least blade. This one still looks really reduced pattern with connecting stuff going on here. So this could be blade, you know, or normal, I don't know. But nothing looks normal in this entire clutch, and that's the key. And that's what makes these snakes so special. You know, the scaleless head aspect really changes the pattern and the distribution of melanin. So even if you don't go for the scaleless animal completely, just putting scaleless head into your snakes is going to make them look better in a sense. So here we go, two baby scaleless. Does anyone want them? Reach out to me and let me know. Hey, there's one of my favorite females that I'm growing up. This is a hypo Inca. Inca's got really interesting contrast and pattern. And the hypo form of it kind of breaks up the pattern a little bit, but it really lightens things up a lot. She's also 100% het blood, so you can infuse this with a little more red in the future. She probably won't breed for another 2 more years, but she's putting on really nice size. She's looking really nice. Once again, that Inca, look at that side pattern on the Inca. There's just so much interesting stuff going on. Inca is one of the best incomplete dominant, I think, morphs in boas for pattern and color, but really for pattern, I think, because it's just so busy and it's just so interesting, you know. It's like Motley on steroids, basically. Really cool. Just wanted to show you her. She's putting some nice size on. All right, a little crystal update. This is the Super Labyrinth. It's actually hypo too. This is hypo super labyrinth boa. It's basically a blue-eyed leucistic, and it's possible head BPIT positive. So good future potential here. Holding her back. You see, she's got a nice pink tongue. Look at that pink tongue. Interesting looking face, right? Very long nose. Very nice snake. All right, hypo. Blood, female that looks like she's gonna explode, and I hope she's gonna give birth. This is got her in there with a beautiful male. I showed you this the other day. Arabesque blood, possible het call albino, which is not gonna matter because this female is not call albino or het. I'm leaving the male in with him because I always, as soon as I take a male out, I always screw up and then I get slugs from my boas. This girl is big though. You can see the scales are stretched. She's still eating though. That's the weird thing. She ate a nice sized rat, like a medium rat the other day. So I can't tell. When they keep eating, I get thrown off a little bit. But she's definitely skin stretched. I think we're gonna see some babies from her probably in the next month. She's beautiful, right? She's from Vin Russo's patternless line of blood. See, there's well, he calls it the disappearing line of blood because it just disappears as they get older. Beautiful. Pablo and I were just talking. This is, speaking about IMGs, this is probably one of the nicest IMGs I have that's not all black, just because of the way the pattern on the face is. This is a hot, look at the nose is all black. The tongue is black. It's got like a man, it looks like it's got a Batman mask on. And the body is like a dark, almost like a, I don't know, like it's got brown, black in them. We love contrast. You know that. I always talk about contrast. And this is, that hypo gene is really preventing the IMG gene from really executing 100% and turning everything black. There's also the possibility that the het VPIT positive gene that's in there is doing something, because I'm telling you, I noticed the difference from, in my het VPIT positive stuff, I see changes. The snakes do not look the same. I showed you yesterday the hyposcoria het VPIT positive, and that thing did not look like a hyposcoria. It was better. It was pinker. It had other stuff in it. So this boy will go into the breeding rotation come this fall for sure. All right, last quick video of the day. This is a quick hit here on the weekend, although it'll probably turn into a longer video than I expect. This is my IMG Roswell Laddertail Motley, 100% het cow albino and 100% het blood. So double het for red dragon. So what a combination this female is. I don't know. I'm hoping she might breed at the end of this year. She's a 19. She'll probably just be there. We'll see. I might have to give her another year. She is as black as the night sky.
Hi.
Oh, there's Logan on the ladder, getting in trouble. We're looking at this beautiful girl, Logan. She's got an iridescence even. I know you can't see her, but you're pretty high up on that ladder. But you see that iridescence? Because she's so black that when the light hits, it creates like a rainbow effect. And I see a lot of people on Facebook and Instagram going crazy when they see people. I think Jay Brewer had a retic that did that. But I'll tell you, these IMG boas, if they're black enough, like this girl is, they will have that iridescence too, and it is spectacular. I just, you know, I don't even know what to say enough about these, but I told you the IMG Motley combination gives you a very, very black snake every single time. And this one's no exception. She is just really, really exquisite. And I'm trying to, like I said, feed her because I really want to see what she can produce. We have a male that I'll probably breed her to a red dragon just so we have better odds, and that we can actually, everything we would hit would be 100% if we miss on the blood and the albino. So really, really excited about this girl. I got her from Mike Weitzman, and Mike makes exceptional snakes, obviously. So. All right, guys, that's going to do it for today here at Palumbo's Pythons and Boas. I hope you have a great Memorial Day weekend planned. Unfortunately, my kid's going to go to the beach. I'm going to be sitting home twiddling my thumbs, probably working on snake videos for you guys, because someone's got to do it and I can't go out. You know, the one thing about having a cast is you can't go in the water. You can't really go outside too much because you don't want to sweat, you know, because then the cast gets all nasty. So I'm kind of limited on what I can do, but I can go to my snake. I can sneak over to the snake room and gloat over all the stuff I got in there and fantasize about what I want in the future. And isn't that what we all do every single day? I'm always trying to figure out where I can make more space to move this or put that. I actually have a custom enclosure coming to me that I had ordered a year ago. It's finally being done. So that'll be something we can showcase in the next week or two whenever it arrives. Haven't decided what I'm going to put in it. I might set up my diamond pythons in there. If I can only find a female Boland's python, I maybe set up my Boland's pythons in there as well. It's like 6 feet high, this thing, 4 foot wide, 3 foot deep, really beautiful enclosure. So, and then I'm gonna have to decorate it, of course. So that's something we'll talk about in a future episode. All right, how'd you like those IMGs, right? Some spectacular ones, man. That one with the iridescence is just off the charts. And you know what? The hypo IMG het VPI I showed you also. You can see when you don't get an all black snake, sometimes you get something that's even cooler. So think about that. If you guys are interested in IMG stuff, I do have some on Morph Market, so take a look at that. Some albino IMG, some regular IMG that's het for albino. Unlimited possibilities. Just the only limit is your imagination. On that note, guys, you know what to do. Hit that subscribe button, turn on your notifications, hit the like button. I'll see you back Monday morning. Happy Memorial Day.